Good morning, children. Once again, I am here to teach you about your chapter number 1, Political Science. What is Constitution? Why and how? Like we know that Constitution occupies very important place in our life, in our political life. Whatsoever works are done by the government, rights of the citizens, and all these are through the constitution provide us different type of freedoms, different type of rights, and it provides us about the fundamental identity of the people. Suppose the people have their we can say this like Aadhaar card, that is the most important identity of their citizens. When we talk about the identity of the citizen, it is given not only to one person, to each and every person. Such type of facilities are today we are enjoying due to our democratic constitution. And first of all, I would like to tell you about what is constitution, what are its provisions. If I say that constitution is like a book of rules and regulation, it is a set of rules and regulation which give all the rights to the citizens and the government. In other words, we can say that it not only provides rights to the citizen and guidelines to the citizen, but also in the form of directive principles of state policy. This provides some guidelines to the government also, because the government in democracy after every 5 years gets changed due to elections, and whosoever is there, whosoever political party leaders are in the power, they have to work according to the guidelines of the constitution, and these guidelines are given in our constitution in the form of directive principles of state policy. And what is constitution means, and what a constitution does for the its citizen, and how the constitution govern the citizens, and what method has been adopted by Indian constitution to be came into force to be adopted, and how was it framed. And based upon this, I would like to tell you about the some forms of the constitution, some factors of the constitution which were implemented to frame the constitution. It means the constitution have different type of given us different type of powers, mode of promulgations. It means by whom, when constitution was made, how it was adopted, and how it carry on the things, rules, regulation, and guidelines for the we can say government. And it has also told us different type of power sharing, separation of powers. Indian constitution, it also has given us form of the power sharing, form of the government, citizens rights, and about the federal system of India, judicial system of India, and so on so forth. Such type of provisions have been given by constitution. And here I would like to tell you about some other provisions of the constitution, very important, that who can take decisions in India or in a democratic country. That is very clear cut defined in our constitution, that powers of the different organs of the government are clearly defined in the constitution in the form of, I told you that in the form of power sharing, who takes the decision. For example, if you see this classroom, all the students are there, and who will take the decision what to teach, how to teach, when to teach. Mean to say, it has different type of administration, like your school principal, your teacher, subject teacher, class teacher, and you people. Exactly in the same way, there are citizens, then our representatives, then our elected bodies, then the government. They work unitedly, mean to say, who takes the decision? Everybody take part in making the decision, but final decision is to be taken by some department. Like your subject teacher will take decision accordingly, whatsoever set of rules and regulation. Exactly same way in the country, banking area, agricultural area, industrial areas, different people departmental wise take decision over there. And next point, I would like to tell you that there are different type of constitutions whole of the world. These constitutions are somewhat written constitution in the form of written, and you have to see that Indian constitution is also written constitution. It has some articles, schedules, and some lists where powers have been shared. You have studied in your 10th class also power sharing and federalism. That is also the feature of constitution. Then there is unwritten constitution. You would be surprised to know that there are the country, they are running their government, there nothing is written in the written form, they are doing their work very well. And another type of constitution is rigid and flexible constitution. Means rigid mean to say that constitution cannot be changed easily. It is not impossible to change it, not easy. And another way, there is a flexible constitution that can be changed according to the need of the hour. Here you have to see that what type of constitution does India have. India has written constitution, and India has rigid as well as flexible constitution, because Indian constitution can be changed, mean to say amendments can be made according to the need of the hour. Whenever it is needed, constitution can be changed, but it cannot be changed so easily. It cannot be changed so easily. So that's why it is rigid constitution. In this way, now this is a question for you. You have to see which constitution has which country has unwritten constitution. All these are the kinds of the constitution as well as their types. And next one is that constitution, very very important function of the constitution is that it allows coordination and assurance to its citizen. Based like country like India, there is diversity. It is very important to give equality, freedom and liberty to each and every citizen of the country. When we talk about such things, it means it is the duty that it is the assurance given by constitution that everybody is treated equally, as everybody is given equality, dignity, freedom individually. If we talk about children, that is their Child Labor Act against children exploitation is prepared. Women's representation in the political part, there women have been given some reservation in local government. And when we talk about based upon gender, religion and caste, OBC, SCs and STs also have been given such type of freedoms and such type of some reservation to bring them on the equal platform for the other citizen. And very very important, Indian constitution has been made somewhat secular. Secularism is also another feature of constitution to maintain the diversity of the religion. Different religions have been given equal importance by the constitution. That is the spirit of secularism. In this way, it provides the dignity, assurance, the functions of the constitution, give equality, right, separation of the powers, rigid, flexible, written, unwritten constitution, departmental, there is a decision making. If we talk about its politically, decision making is there, that is regarding legislature, executive and judiciary. They have equal horizontal power sharing. And if we talk about level of the government, they are vertical power sharing is there. Okay student, this much sufficient for today. Next I'll tell you my in next lecture that how constitution was framed, the drafting committee and constitutional assembly, and ideas given by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.